everyone. I'm the director, Eva Peters, and this is my lovely, lovely assistant director.
I'm Lucy Roker.
We wanted to thank you all so much for coming out tonight. A couple of housekeeping things before we get started. We will be having a 10-minute intermission a little over halfway through the show, and the bathrooms are just out that door and down the hall. Be sure to silence your cell phones, and you're free to take photos, videos, but no flash photography, please. And we do have actors using all 4 of these aisles here, so just make sure those are clear, and be aware that our light setup does come out a little bit into the aisles, so just watch your steps when you're exiting.
Our cast and crew has worked really, really hard on the show, and we're so excited to share it with you all. This is a comedy, so feel free to react, feel free to laugh. It's a really good time. Yeah.
And a couple of reasons I really have enjoyed directing this show. From even the first time I read the summary of it, it reminded me of one of my favorite shows, and probably some of you out in the audience's favorite show, Bridgerton. It's a lot of gossip, a lot of drama, a lot of people meddling in other people's love lives. So it's why I've decided to go with a Regency theme for this play, which is sort of that era that it takes place in. And additionally, I think there's a lot of themes that are still relevant today, a lot of sort of how women are treated throughout the show, and, you know, still relevant today, maybe. But yeah, just really fun overall, and we hope you enjoy.
And without any further ado,
or should we say without much ado, thank you so much.
I learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes tonight to Messina.
He's very nearby this. He was 3 leagues off where I left him.
How many men did you lose in this action?
But few of any sort and none of name.
A victory is twice itself when the achiever comes home full number. I read here that Don Pedro bestows much honor on a young Florentine named Claudia.
Much deserved on his part and eagerly remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing with the figure of a lamb the feats of a lion. He hath better bettered expectation than you must expect me to tell you now.
He hath an uncle here in Messina will be much gladder.
I have already delivered him letters, and there appears much joy in him. So much joy, in fact, that cannot be shown without a badge of bitterness.
Did he break out in tears?
In great measure.
A kind overflow of kindness. There are no faces truer than those that are so washed. How much better it is to weep at joy than joy at weeping.
I pray you, is Signor Mountanto returned from these wars, or no?
I know none of that name, lady. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What is he you ask for?
My cousin means Signor Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he has returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
He set up his bills here in Messina and challenged Cupid at the flight. My uncle's fool, reading the challenge, subscribed for Cupid and challenged him at the bird vault. But I pray you, how many hath he killed and eaten in these wars? But how many hath he killed? For indeed, I promised she'd eat all his killing.
Faith, niece, you tax Senor Benedict too much. But he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done a great service in these wars, lady.
You have musty victual, and he hath ought to eat it. He is a very valiant trencherman. He hath an excellent stomach.
And a good soldier too, lady.
And a good soldier too, a lady, but what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man. He's stuffed with all great virtues.
'Tis so indeed. He is no less than a stuffed man. But as for the stuffing, well, we are all mortal.
You must not, sir, mistake my niece. There is a sort of merry war betwixt her and Senor Benedict. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wits.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits were taunting off, and now is the whole man governed with 1. So, if he have enough wit to keep himself warm, let him bear it for a difference between himself and his horse, for it is all the wealth that he hath left to be known a reasonable creature. Oh, but I pray you, who is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his faith but as the fashion of his hat. It ever changeth with the next block.
I see the gentleman is not in your books, lady.
No. And he were, I would burn my study. But I pray you, who is his companion? Is there no young squarer now who will make a voyage with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio. If he have caught the Benedick, it will cost him £1,000 ere he be cured.
I will hold friends with you, lady.
Do, good friend.
You will never run mad, niece.
No, not till the hot January.
Don Pedro is approached.
Good Signor Leonato. You have come to meet your trouble. The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, yet you encounter it.
Never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace. For trouble being gone, comfort should remain. You depart from me, sorrow abides, and happiness takes its leave.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter?
Her mother hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
Senor Benedict, no. For then you were a child.
You have it full, Benedict. Truly, the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are most like an honorable father.
If Signor Leonato be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for all Messina, as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Signor Benedick. Nobody mocks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain? Are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she hath such meat food to feed it as Signor Benedick? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain if you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat? But it is certain I am loved of all ladies. Only you excepted, and I would I could find in my heart that I had not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
Dear happiness to women, they would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God and my cold blood that I'm of your humour for that, for I'd rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
God keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall escape a predestinate scratched face.
Oh, scratching could not make it worse, and 'twas such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a rare parrot teacher.
A bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse had the speed of your tongue, and so good a continuer. But keep your way, in God's name. I have done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
Well, that is the sum of all, Leonato. Signor Claudio, Signor Benedict, my dear friend Leonato hath invited you all, and I tell him we shall stay here at least a month. He heartily prays some occasion may detain us longer, and I dare swear he is no hypocrite, but prays from the heart.
If you swear, my lord, you shall not be forsworn. Let me bid you welcome, my lord. Being reconciled to the prince your brother, we owe you all due.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Please at your grace lead on.
Your hand, Leonato. We will go together.
Benedict, didst thou know the daughter of Signor Leonato? I noted her not, when I looked on her.
Is she not a modest young lady?
Do you question me as an honest man should do for my simple true judgment? Or would you have me speak after my custom, as being a professed tyrant to their sex?
No. I pray thee, speak in sober judgment.
Why, in faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise, and too little for a great praise. Only this commendation I can afford her, that were she other than she is, she were unhandsome. And being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
Thou thinkest I am in sport? I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her, that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea. And a case to put it into. But speak you this with a sad brow. Come, what key shall a man take you to go in the song?
In mine eye, she is the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. There's her cousin, and she will not, possessed with a fury, exceeds her as much in beauty as the first of May and the last of December. But I hope you have no intent to turn husband. Have you?
I would scarce trust myself, though I had sworn the contrary. If Hero would be my wife.
Is it come to this? Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again? Go to in faith, and thou wilt needs thrust thy neck into a yoke, wear the print of it in sideways Sundays. Oh look, Don Pedro has returned to seek you.
Gentlemen, what secret hath held you here that you followed not to Leonato's?
I would your grace would constrain me to tell.
I charge thee on thy allegiance.
You hear, I can be as secret as mutiny. I would have you believe so, nay, but on my allegiance mark you this. On my allegiance. He's in love. With who? Now that is your grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With Hera, Leonato's short daughter.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
And never could maintain his path but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I will have a reed sheet winded in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me, because I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any. I will do myself the right to trust none, and the fines for the which I may go to finer, I will live a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die, look pale with love.
With anger, with sickness, or with hunger, my lord, not with love.
Well, if ever thou dost fall from this faith, thou wilt prove notable argument.
If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat, and shoot me. And he that hits me, let him be clapped on the shoulder and called Adam.
Well, as time shall try, in time, the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict bear it, pluck off the bull's horns and set them in my forehead, and let me be vilely painted, and in such great letters as they write, here is good horse to hire. Let them signify under my sign, here you may see Benedict, the married man.
Nay, if Cupid hath not spent all his quiver in Venice, thou wilt quake for this shortly.
I look for an earthquake too, then.
Well, you temporize with the hours, don't you? In the meantime, hasten to Leonato's and tell him I shall not fail him at supper, for he hath indeed made great preparations.
I have almost enough matter in me for such an embassage, and so I commit you.
To the tuition of God, from my house, if I had it.
The 6th of July, your loving friend, Benedict.
Nay, mock not! The body of your discourse is sometimes guarded with fragments, and the gods are but slightly basted on neither. But ere you flout old ends any further, examine your conscience, and so I leave you.
My liege, your highness now may do me good.
My love is thine to teach. teach it, but how? Thou shalt see how apt it is to learn any hard lesson that may do thee good.
Hath Leonato any son, my lord?
No child but Hero. She is his only heir. Dost thou affect her, Claudia?
No, my lord. When you went onward on this ended action, I looked on her with a soldier's eye, that liked, but had rougher task in hand than to drive liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and that dwarf thoughts have left their places vacant. In their rooms come thronging soft and delicate designs, or prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying, I liked her ere I went to wars.
Thou wilt be like a lover present who entire the hero with a book of words. If thou dost love, fair hero, cherish it. I will fit thee with the remedy. I know we shall have some revelling tonight. I shall assume thy part in some disguise and tell fair hero that I am Claudia. Into her bosom I'll unclasp my heart and take her hearing prisoner with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then to her father will I bring, and the result is she shall be blind. Now, in practice, let us put it presently.
What the good year, my lord? Why, you must have a measure sad.
There is no measuring the occasion that breathes over. Sadness is without limits.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not a present remedy, at least a patient sufferance.
I cannot hide what I am. I must be sad when I have cause and smile at no man's jests. Eat when I have stomach, and wait on no man's leisure. Sleep when I am drowsy and tend on no man's business. Laugh when I am merry and claw no man in his humor.
Yea, but you must not make the full show that you may do without controlment. You have a blade stood out against your brother, and he obtained you newly into his grace, where it is impossible to take true by the fair brother you make yourself. It is needful you frame a season for your own harvest.
I'd rather be a canker in a hedge than a rose in his grace. It better fits my blood to be disdained by all than to fashion a carriage to rob love of any. In this I cannot be said to be a flattering, honest man. It must not be denied but that I am a plain dealing villain. Trusted with a muzzle and enfranchised in a clog. Therefore I am decreed not to sing in my cage. If I had my mouth, I would bind. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. In the meantime, let me be that I am. Seek not to alter me.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here? What news, Borachio?
I came yonder from a great supper, my lord. The prince, your brother, is royally entertained by Leonato, and I can give you intelligence of an intended matter.
Will serve for any mortal to build mischief on? What's he for a fool that betrays himself unquietness?
Marry, it is your brother's right hand!
Who? The most exquisite Claudio!
Cutie!
A proper squire. And who? And who? Which way looks he?
Marry, it is on Hero, daughter and heir to Leonato!
Very forward, march trip. How came you to this?
Being entertained for a perfumer as I was smoking a musty wound. Come me, the Prince and Claudia, hand in hand inside conference. Our wit meet behind the arras, and there, heard it, agreed upon that the Prince should woo Hero for himself, and upon having obtained her, give her to Count Claudia.
Come, let us thither. This may prove food to my displeasure. That young upstart hath all the glory of my overthrow. If I can cross him any way, I bless myself every way. You are both sure, and will assist me.
To the death, my lord.
Let us to the great banquet. Their cheers the greater that I am subdued. Shall we go prove what's to be done?
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Was not Count John here at supper?
I saw him not.
How tartly that gentleman looks. I never can see him without a heartburn an hour after.
He is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that were made just in the midway between him and Benedict. The one is too like an image and says nothing. The other too like my lady's eldest son, evermore tattling.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she's too cursed.
Just, if God sends me no husband, for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I had rather lie in the woolen.
You may light on a husband with no beard.
What should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman. He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth is not for me, and he that is less than a man, I am not for him.
Well, niece, I trust you will be ruled by your father.
Yes, faith. It is my cousin's duty to make a curtsy and say, Father, as it please you. Yet, for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, or else make another curtsy and say, Father, as it please me.
To see you one day fitted with a husband.
Oh, not till God make man of some other metal than earth. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly, I hold it a sin to match it in my kindred.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit you in that kind, you know your rights. Ah, the revelers are entering. Brother, make good room.
Yes.
Welcome.
Well met. Well met, yes. Greetings. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's good. Enjoy yourselves.
Lady, will you walk about with your friend?
So you walk softly, look sweetly, and say nothing. I am yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company?
I may say so, when I please.
And when please you to say so?
But I should like your faith. For God defend the Luke should be like the case.
My visor is Philemon's roof. Within the house is Jove.
Why then your visor should be that.
Speak low if you speak large.
Will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was to stay for, and that I had my good wit out of the 100 merry tales. Why, it was Signor Benedict that said so.
Oh, what's he?
I am sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Oh, did he ever make you laugh?
I pray you, what is he?
Why, He is the prince's jester. A very dull fool, only his gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him, and the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy, for he both pleases men and angers them, and then they laugh at him, and they beat him. I'm sure he is in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I'll tell him what you say.
Do. He'll but break a comparison or two on me, which, peradventure, not marked or not laughed at, strikes him into melancholy. And then there is a partridge wing saved, for the fool will eat no supper that night. Oh, we must follow the leaders.
In every good thing.
Oh, nay, if they lead to any ill, I'll leave them at the next turning.
Sure, my brother's amorous on hero, and have withdrawn with her father to bring me about. The ladies follow her, and one visor remains.
And that is Claudio. I know him by his bearing.
Are you not Signor Benedict?
You know me well. I am he.
Signor, you're very near my brother in his heart. He is enamored on hero. I pray you dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth. You would give upon an honest man in it.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
But so did I too. Claudio married him tonight.
Go on, let's do the banquet.
Thus answer I in the name of Benedict. But hear these ill news in the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain, sir. The prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save in the office and affairs of love. Let every eye negotiate for itself and trust no agent, for beauty is a witch, against whose charms faith melteth into blood. This is an accident of hourly proof, which I mistrusted not. Farewell, therefore. Hero.
Count Claudio,
Yea, the same.
come, will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow about your own business, County? What fashion will you wear the garland of? About your neck, like an usurer's chain, or under your arm like a lieutenant's scarf? You must wear it one way, for the prince hath got your hero.
I wish him joy of her.
Did you think the prince would have served you thus?
I pray you leave me.
Now you struck like a blind man. It was the boy that stole your meat, and you'll beat the post.
If it will not be, I'll leave you.
Alas, poor hurt fowl. Now will he creep into sedges. But that my lady Beatrice should know me, and not know me. The prince's fool. It may be I go under that title because I am married. Yea. But so I am apt to do myself wrong. I am not so reputed. It is the base, the bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged, as I may.
Ah, Signor, where's the Count? Did you see him?
Troth, my lord, I have Lady Thane, I found him here, as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady, and I offered him my company to a willow tree, either to fashion him a garland as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod as being worthy to be whipped. To be whipped? What's his fault? The flat transgression of a schoolboy who, being overjoyed at finding a bird's nest, shows it to his companion, and he steals it.
Will that make trust a transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
Yet it had not been amiss that the rod had been made, and the garland too, for the garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
I will but teach them to sing, and restore them to the owner.
If their singing answer your saying, by my faith you say honestly.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quarrel to you. The gentleman that danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
She misused me past the endurance of a block. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking I had been myself, that I was the prince's jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such impossible conveyance upon me that I stood there like a man at a mock with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poniards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would infect to the North Star. I would not marry her, though she were endowed with all that Adam had left behind him before he transgressed. I would to God some scholar would conjure her, for certainly, while she is here, a man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary, and people sit upon purpose because they would go thither. So indeed, all disquiet, horror, and perturbations follows her.
Look, here she comes.
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand now to the antipodes that you can devise to send me on. I will fetch you a toothpicker now from the furthest inch of Asia, bring you the length of Prester John's foot, fetch you a hair of the great Cham's beard rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy. You have no employment for me.
None. To desire your good company.
Oh God, sir. Here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. You have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
Oh, yea, my lord, he lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry, once before he wanted to me with false dice, therefore your grace may well say I have lost it.
You have put him down, lady. You have put him down.
So I would not, should he do me, my lord, lest I should prove the mother of fools. I've brought Count Claudio, whom you've sent me to seek.
Now, Count, wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
What then? Sick?
Neither, my lord.
Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. I've broke with her father and his goodwill obtained. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take of me my daughter, and with her my fortunes. His grace hath made the match, and the grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count. 'Tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give away myself, don't away this dream.
Speak, cousin! Or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him not speak neither.
You have a merry heart, lady.
Yea, I thank it, poor fool, that keeps on the windy side of care. Look, my cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she does. Good Lord for alliance.
Thus goes everyone to the world but I, and I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry hey-ho for a husband.
I will get you one.
I would rather have one of your father's getting. Hath your grace ne'er a brother like you? Oh, your father got excellent husbands if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me? Just
No, my lord, unless I might have another for working days. Oh, your grace is too costly to wear every day. I beseech your grace, pardon me. I was born to speak all mirth, no matter.
Ah, your silence most offends me, for to be merry best becomes you. Out of question, lady, you were born in a merry hour.
Oh, no, sure, my lord, my mother cried. Oh, but then there was a star danced, and under that was I born. Cousins! God give you joy!
Niece, will you look to those things I told you of?
Oh, I cry you mercy, uncle. By your grace's pardon.
I might troth a pleasant-spirited lady.
There is little of that melancholy element. She's never sad when she sleeps. Not even then. My daughter hath said that she hath often dreamed her happily and waked herself with laughter.
She cannot endure hear tell of a husband.
By no means. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
My lord, if they were married but a week, they would talk themselves mad.
County Claudia, when mean you to go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord. Time goes on crutches till love have all his rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is a just 7 days off, and too short a time, too, to have all things answer my mind.
Come, you shake the head at so long a breathing, and I warrant thee, Claudio, time shall not go dully by us. In the interim, I will undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Signor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I would fain have it match, and I doubt not but to fashion it if you three will minister such assistance as I shall give you direction.
I'm for you, my lord. It cost me 10 nights' watching.
And I.
And you too, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
Then Benedict is not the unhopefullest husband that I know. Thus far, I can praise him. Hero, I will teach you how to so humor your cousin that she may fall in love with Benedict. And I, with your two helps, will so practice on Benedict that in despite of his quick wit and queasy stomach, shall fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, then Cupid's glory shall be ours. Go in with me, and I shall tell you my drift.
It is so! The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yay!
My lord! My lord. But I can cross
Any bar, any cross, any impediment shall be medicinal to me. I am sick in displeasure to him, and whatsoever cometh forward his affection ranges evenly with mine. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lord, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly how. You, get out.
I believe I told your lordship a year since how I'm much in the favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to hear.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out her lady's chamber window.
What life isn't that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison that lies in you to temper. Go you to the Prince your brother. Tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned lord whose estimation you might hold up to a contaminated stay such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse the prince, to vex Claudio, to undo Hero, and to kill Leonato. Look you for any others?
Despite them, I will endeavor anything.
Go then! Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and the Count alone. Tell them you know that Hero loves me. They will scarcely believe us that wrong. Offer them instances that shall bear no less likelihood than to see me at the chamber window. Hear me call Margaret Hero, and bring them to see this the very night before the intended wedding, and there will appear such seeming truth in the lady's disloyalty that jealousy shall be called assurance, and all the preparation overthrown.
Grow this to what adverse issue it can. I shall put it in practice. Be cunning in thy working of this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in your accusation, and my penning shall not shame.
I shall go presently learn the day of marriage.
Senor!
In my chamber window lies a book. Bring it hither to me in the orchard.
So I'm here already, sir.
I know that. But I would have thee hence, and hear it again. I do much wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behaviors to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, become the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I have known when there was no music in him but the drum and the fife. But now had he rather hear the tabor and the pipe. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier. Now is he turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted to seeing these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I will not be sworn, but love may transform me into an oyster. But I'll take my oath on it. Till he hath made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. And one woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all graces come in one woman shall not come in my grace. The Prince and Monsieur love. I will hide me in the other.
Come, shall we have this music?
Yea, my good lord. How still the evening is, as hushed on purpose to grace harmony.
See you where Benedict hath hid himself.
Very well, my lord. The music ended, we'll fit the kid box with Pennyworth.
Come, Balthazar. We'll have that song again.
Oh, good my lord.
Tax not so bad a voice to slander music any more than once.
Ah, 'tis the witness still of excellency to put a strange face on his own perfections. I pray thee, sing and let me woo no more.
Well, since you speak of wooing, then I will sing. Since he that doth woo commences his suit, to her he thinks not worthy, yet he woos, yet he swears he loves.
I pray you, or if thou wilt hold longer argument, do it in notes.
Well, note this before my notes. There's not a note of mine that's worth the noting.
These are very crotchets that he speaks. Notes, notes, forsooth, and nothing.
Now, divine air. Now is his soul ravished? Is it not strange that sheep's guts should hair souls and men's bodies? Well, a horn for my money when all is done.
Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. 1 foot in sea and 1 on shore, to one thing constant, never. Then sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, naughty, naughty. Sing no more, ditties, sing no more of dumps so dull and heavy. The fraud of men was ever so since summer first was leafy. Then sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, naughty, naughty. And an ill singer, my lord.
Nay, thou singest well enough for a shift.
And for the dog that should have helped us, they would have hanged him. And I pray his bad voice spoke no mischief. I had thief have heard the night rain, and what plague could have come after it?
Yea, Mary, dost thou hear that? Get us some excellent music, for tomorrow night we shall have it at the Lady Hero's chamber.
The best I can, my lord.
Do so. Farewell. Come hither, Leonato. What was it you told me today? That your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict?
Aye, stop on, the foul sins. I did never think that lady would have loved any man.
No, I neither. But most wonderful that she should so dote on Signor Benedict, whom she hath in all outward behavior seemed ever to abhor.
Is it possible? Sits the wind in that corner?
By my troth, my lord, I know not what to make of it, but that she loves him with enraged affection. It is past the infinite of thought.
Why, what effects of passion shows she?
Bait the hook well. This fish will bite.
What effects, my lord? She will sit you. You have heard my daughter tell you how.
She did indeed.
How? How? You amaze me! I would have thought her spirit invincible against all assaults of affection.
I would have sworn it was, especially against Benedict.
I should think this is wrong, but that the white-bearded fellow speaks it. Knavery cannot sure hide himself in such reverence.
He hath taken the infection. Hold it up.
Hath she made her affection known to Benedict?
No, and swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true indeed, or so your daughter says.
This she says when she is beginning to write to him. For she'll be up 20 times in the night and sit there in her smock till she hath writ a sheet of paper, which is my daughter tells us all.
Now you talk of a sheet of paper, I remember a pretty jest your daughter told us of.
Oh, when she writ it and was reading it over, she found Benedict and Beatrice between the sheets.
That!
She tore the letter into 1,000 halfpence, railed at herself that she should be so immodest as to write to one she knew would flout her. I measure him, says she, by my own spirit, for if he writ me, I should flout him. Yea, though I love him, I should.
Then down upon her knees she falls, weeps, sobs, beats her heart, tears her hair, prays, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, God give me patience.
She doth indeed. And the ecstasy hath so much overborne her that my daughter is sometimes afeard she will do desperate outrage to herself. 'Tis very true.
Well, it were good that Benedict knew of it by some other, if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would make but a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
And he should, it were an alms to hang him, for she is an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion. She is virtuous.
And she is exceeding wise.
In all things but loving Benedict.
My lord, wisdom and blood combating in a body so tender, we have 10 proofs to 1 that blood hath the victory. I am sorry for her, as I have cause to be, being both her uncle and her guardian.
I would she had bestowed this dotage on me. I would have daffed all other respects and made her half myself. I pray you, tell Benedict of it and hear what he shall say.
Were it good, think you?
Hero thinks surely she will die, for she says she will die if we love her not, and she will die as she make her love known, and she will die if you woo her, rather than she will make one breath of her accustomed coarseness.
She doth well, for if she were to make tender of her love, 'tis very possible he'll scorn it. For the man, as you know all, hath a contemptible spirit.
Oh, as Hector, I assure you. Well, I am very sorry for your niece. Shall we go tell Benedict of her love?
Never tell him, my lord. Rather, let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, that were impossible. She may wear her heart out first.
Well, we will hear further of it by your daughter. In the meantime, let it cool the while. I love Benedict well, and I could only wish he would modestly examine himself to see just how unworthy he is of so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If he do not dote on her upon this, I will never trust my expectation.
Let there be the same net spread for her, and this your daughter and her gentlewoman must carry. The sport will be when they hold one an opinion of another's dotage, and no such matter. That's the scene that I would see, which will be merely a dumb show. Come, let us send for her to call him in to dinner.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from the hero. Love me. Why, I must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say too that she will rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. They say the lady is fair. This is the truth. I can bear the witness. And virtuous, 'tis so. I cannot reprove it. And wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it is no addition to her wit, nor no great argument of her folly, for I will be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken against me because I have railed so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. Here comes Lady Beatrice. But some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come in to dinner.
Fair Beatrice. I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains for those thanks than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure, then, in the matter?
Yea, just so much as you may take upon a knife's point and choke a door withal. You have no stomach, Signor. Fare you well.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come to dinner. There's a double meaning in that! I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains that I take for you are as easy as thanks. I will go get her picture.
Senor?
Run me to the parlour. There shalt thou find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the Prince and Claudia. Whisper in her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard, and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardst us, and bid her steal into the pleated bower where honeysuckles ripen by the sun, forbid the sun to enter, like favourites made proud by princes that take power against that pride that reigns. There will she hire me to listen our purpose. This is thy office, barely known to me as alone.
I'll make her come, I warrant you, presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice doth come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our whole talk must all be of Benedict. When I do name thee, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be of how Benedict is sick and love with Beatrice. Of this man is no Cupid's crafty arrow that only wounds my haste. Now begin, for look where Beatrice, like a lapwing, runs close near the ground to hear our compliments.
The pleasantest angling is to see the fish cut with her golden oars a silver stream, and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So angle we for Beatrice, who even now is couched in the woodbine coverture. Fear you not my part of the dialogue.
Then go we near her, lest her ear should lose nothing of the full sweet bait that we lay for. No, truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my new-trod lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they love Benedict, to wish him wrestle with his affection and to never let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full, as fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, surprising that they look on, and her wit values itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no shape, nor project his affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so. And therefore, certainly it were not good she knew his love, lest she make sport at it.
Why, you speak true. I never yet saw a man how wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured. She would spell him backwards.
shores. Such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd and from all fashions as Beatrice's cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air. Therefore, let Benedict, my covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. There were a better death than die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling.
Yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No, rather I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And, truly, I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin with. One doth not know how much an ill word may poison like it.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy, always excepting my dear Claudio.
I pray you, be not angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. Signor Benedict, for shape, for bearing, argument, and valor, goes foremost in report through Italy.
Indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
His Excellence did earn it, ere he had it. When are you married, madam?
Why, every day.
Tomorrow.
Come, go in. I'll show thee some attires and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lying, I warned you. We've caught her, madam.
If it proves so, then nothing goes by haps. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What? Fire? Is in my ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt? Farewell. Maiden pride, adieu. No glory lives behind the backs of such. And Benedict, love on. I will requite thee, taming my wild heart to thy loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness shall incite thee to bind those loves up in a holy band, for others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it. Better than reportingly.
I do but stay till your marriage be consummate, and then I go toward Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Nay, that would be as great a soil in a new gloss of your marriage as to show a child his new coat, yet forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedict for his company, for from the crown of his head to the soles of his feet he is all mirth. He hath twice or thrice cut Cupid's bowstring, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him. He hath his heart as sound as a bell, and his tongue is the clapper, for what his heart thinks, his tongue speaks.
Gallants, I am not as I have been.
Methinks you are sad.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, truant. There is no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched with love. If he be sad, he wants much.
I have the toothache.
Draw it.
Hang it. You must hang it first and draw it afterwards.
What? Sigh for the toothache.
There is but a humor, or a word.
Well, everyone can master a grief, but he that has it.
Yet say I, he is in love.
There is no appearance of fancy in him, unless it be a fancy he hath to strange disguises, as to be a Dutchman today, a Frenchman tomorrow, or in the shape of two countries at once. Unless he hath a fancy for this foolery, as it appears he hath, he is no fool for fancy as you, Madam Pierre.
If he be not in love with some woman, there is no believing old signs. He brushes his hat of mornings. What should that go? As
Hath any man seen him at the barber's?
No, but the barber's man hath been seen with him, and the old ornament of his cheek hath already stuffed tennis balls.
Indeed. He looks younger than he had by the loss of a beard.
Nay. He rubs himself with civet. Can you smell him out by that?
That's as much as to say the sweet youth's in love.
Ah, the greatest note of it is his melancholy.
And when was he wont to wash his face?
Nay, or to paint himself, for the which I here would base the day.
Nay, but his jesting spirit, which is now crept into a lute string and now governed by stops.
Indeed, that tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude, he is in love.
Nay, but I know who loves him.
I warrant one who knows him not.
Yes, and his ill conditions. And, in despite of all, dies for him.
Ah, she shall be buried with her face upwards.
Yet is this no charm for the toothache. Old signor, walk aside with me. I have studied 6 or 7 wise words to speak of. Hobby horses must not hear.
My mind, I have to break with him about Beatrice.
'Tis even so. Hugh and Margaret have by this played their parts with Beatrice, and now the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
My lord and brother. God save you.
Good then, brother.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you.
In private?
If it please you. Yet Count Claudio may hear as well when I would speak of concerns.
What's the matter?
Means your lordship to be married tomorrow.
You know he does.
Oh, I know not that. When he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think I will not. Let that appear hereafter, name better to me by that I will now marry. For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in dearness of heart hath hoped to effect your ensuing marriage, surely suit ill spent and labor ill bestowed.
What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you, and circumstances changed, for she has been too long. The lady is disloyal.
Who, hero?
Your hero, Leonato's hero, every man's hero.
Disloyal?
Oh, the word is too good to paint out her wickedness. I would say she were worse. Think you of a worse title than I would fit her to. What a not till further warrant. Go but with me tonight. You shall see her chamber window enter even the night before her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow wed her. But it would better suit your honor to change your mind.
May this be so.
I will not think it.
If you dare not trust that you see, confess not that you know. If you will come with me, I will show you enough. And when you have seen more and heard more, proceed upon.
If I see anything tonight why I should not marry her tomorrow, in the congregation where I should wed, there will I shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to disgrace her.
I will disparage her no further till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly, but to me now. Let the issue show itself.
O day untowardly turned.
O mischief strangely thwarted.
No plague right well prevented. So you said, when you have seen the scene. Too good for him if they should have any allegiance in him being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well then, give him that charge, neighbor Godfrey.
First, who think you the most desertless man to be constable?
Okay, sir, I'll see Colt, but I can read and write.
Come hither, neighbour Seagull. God hath blessed you with a good name. To be a well-favoured man is a gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Both rich, Master Constable.
I knew it would be your answer. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for the Constable of the Watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You are to comprehend all vagrant men. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Why then take no note of him, but let him go and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of a prince's subjects.
True, and they are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable and not to be endured.
We would rather sleep than talk. We know it belongs to a watch.
Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. Well, you are to call it all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk, get them to bed.
How if they do not?
Why, let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not the better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir.
If you meet a thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man. And for such type of men, the less you meddle and mate with them, why, the more is for your honesty.
If they're thieves, shall we not lay hands on them?
Truly by your office you may, but I think they that touch pitch will be defiled. Truly, the most peaceable way for you, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company.
You've always been called a merciful man, partner.
Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who has any honesty in him. This is the end of your charge. You, Constable, are to present the prince's own person. If you meet the prince in the night, you may stay him.
Nay, by your lady, that I think he cannot.
5 shillings to one on it. To any man who knows the statutes he may. Not without the prince be willing, for the watch ought to offend no man, and it is an offence to stay a man against his will.
By your lady, I think it be so.
Masters, good night. And there be any matter of weight chances, call up me. Keep your fellows' counsel and your own. And good night. Come, neighbor.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us sit upon the church bench till 2 and then all to bed.
One word more, honest neighbors. I pray you watch about Signor Leonado's door, for the wedding being there tomorrow. There is a great coil tonight. Adieu. Be vigilant. I beseech you.
Conrad!
Peace, stern heart.
Conrad, I say!
Here, man, I'm at thy elbow.
And my elbow itched. I thought that a scout would follow.
I will owe thee an answer for that, and I'll forthwith fight him.
Stand thee close. Then, under this penthouse, for it drizzles rain. And I will, like a true drunkard, undo all to thee.
Some treason, masters. Yes, stand close.
Therefore know I earned a donjon 1,000 ducats.
Is that
possible that any villainy should be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones may make a price their will.
I wonder at it.
In any case, know that I have tonight wooed Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Hero. By the name of Hero, she leads me out her mistress's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale by her. I should first tell thee how the prince and Claudio and my master were planted and placed and possessed by my master so far from the orchard of this sun. In council.
I thought that Margaret was Hero.
2 of them did, the prince and Claudio, but the devil my master knew she was Margaret, and partly by his oaths, which did first possess them, partly by the dark night, which did deceive them, but chiefly by my ability, which did confirm any slander that Don John had made. Away went Claudio enraged, swore he would meet her tomorrow, as he was appointed, next morning at the temple, and there, for the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw at night, and send her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name, sir!
All right, Master Constable. We have here recovered the most dangerous piece of lechery known in the Commonwealth.
Masters!
Never speak! We charge you to obey you, become with us!
Would like to prove a belief commodity being taken up against those bills.
The commodity in question, I don't want to.
Come! We'll obey you.
Troth, I think your other rubato were better.
No, pray thee, good Meg, I'll wear this.
By my troth's not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so.
Well, my cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
Your gown's a most rare fashion to favor.
Well, God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavy.
'Twill be heavier soon, by the weight of a man.
Call me, I'm not ashamed.
Of what, lady? And speaking honorably, is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think you would have me say, saving your reverence, a husband. Is there any harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think. It'd be the right husband and the right wife, otherwise 'tis light and not heavy. Ask my Lady Beatrice, else here she comes.
Good morrow, Puss. Good morrow, sweet Hero.
How now, do you speak in dissent?
I am out of all other tune, methinks.
Cousin, 'tis almost 5 o'clock. 'Tis time you were ready. By my troth, I am sick. Hey-ho!
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband?
For the letter that begins them all. H.
These gloves the Count sent. They're an excellent perfume.
I am stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
A maid and stuffed. There's goodly catching of cold.
God help me, how long have you professed apprehension?
Ever since you left it, doth not my wit become me rarely?
It is not seen often enough.
You should wear it in your cap. By my troth, I am exceeding ill.
Get you some of this, distilled Cardus Benedictus, and lay it to your heart. It is the only thing for a quarrel.
Why, Benedictus? Wherefore, have thou some moral in this Benedictus?
Oh, no, by my troth, I have no moral meaning. I meant plain holy missile. You may think, perchance, that I think that you are in
can, nor indeed I cannot think. If I would think my heart out of thinking that you are in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet Benedict was such a lover, and now has he become a man? He swore he would never marry, and now, despite his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not, but methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this thy tongue keeps?
Not false, Gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church.
Help me to dress, good cause, good Meg, good Ursula.
What would you with me, honest neighbors?
Married, sir, I would have some confidence with you that discerns you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Married, as it is, sir.
Yes, in truth it is, sir.
What is it?
Goodman Burgess, sir, speaks a little off the matter. An old man, sir. And his wits are not as blunt as God help I desire they were, but in faith, honest as the skin between his brows.
Yes, I thank God I am as honest as any living man that is an old man and no honester than I.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor Duke's officers. But truly, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in myself to bestow it all of your worship.
All thy tediousness on me.
Yea, and £12,000 more than this, for I hear as good exclamation on your worship as of any man in the city. And though I be but a poor man, I'm glad to hear it.
And so am I.
I would fain know what it is you have to say.
Marry, sir, all watch tonight, excepting your worship's presence, have taken a couple of as arid knaves as any in Messina.
An old man, sir. He will be talking, as they say, when the age is in, the wit is out. God help us, it is a world to see. Well said in faith, neighbour Burgess. Well, God is a good man, and when two men ride of an horse, well, one must ride behind. An honest soul, in faith, sir, by my troth he is, as ever broke bread. But God is to be worshipped. All men are not alike. Alas, good neighbour.
Indeed, good neighbor. He comes far short of you.
Gifts that God gives.
I must be leaving you.
One word, sir. Our watch have indeed comprehended two auspicious persons, and we would have them brought before you this morning for examination.
Take the examination yourself and bring it me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
It shall be sufficient.
Drink some wine ere you go. Fare you well.
My lord, they stay for you to give your daughter to her husband.
I will wait on them.
marry this lady?
No.
To be married to her? Friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count.
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment ye should not be conjoined, charge you on your souls to utter it.
Know you any, hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any, count?
I dare make his answer. None.
What men dare do. What men may do. What men daily do, not knowing what they do.
How now, interjections? Why then, something of laughing. He.
Stand thee by. Friar. Father, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonato, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She is but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes there. Oh, what authority and show of truth can cunning sin cover itself withal? Comes not this blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were a maid, by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
Dear my lord, if you have in your own proof vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity.
I know what you would say. If I have known her, you will say she did embrace me as a husband and so extenuate the foreign sin. No, Leonato, I never tempted her with word too large, but showed bashful sincerity and comely love. And seemed I ever otherwise to you? Out on thee! See me? I will write against it. You seem to me as dying in her all, as chaste as the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well? Did he just speak so wide?
Sweet prince, why speaks not you?
What should I speak? I stand here dishonored that I have gone about to link my dear friend to the common stay.
Let me but move one question to your daughter. And by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee do so, as thou art my child.
Oh God, how am I beset? What kind of catchphrasing call you this?
What man was he? Talked with you yesternight out at your window betwixt 12 and 1. Now, if you are a maid, answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why, then you are no maiden. Leonato, I am sorry you must hear this. But on mine honor, myself, my brother, and this grieved count did see her, hear her, at that hour, last night, at her chamber window, speak with a ruffian, who hath indeed most like a liberal villain confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, my lord, they are not to be named, not to be spoke of. There is not chastity enough in language to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure impiety and impious purity. For thee I'll lock up all the gates of love, and on my eyelids shall conjecture hang, to turn all beauty into thoughts of harm, and never shall it be more gracious.
Hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
Why? How now, cousin? Wherefore sink you down? Come, let us go. These things brought us to my smothered spirits up.
Signor Benedict! Friar!
Oh, fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
Oh, why? How now, cousin?
Have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea, wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Doth not every earthly creature cry shame upon her? Can she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, hero. Do not ope thy eyes, for if I thought that thou would not quickly die, thought I thy spirits were stronger than thy shames, I would, on the rearward of reproach, strike at thy life. Grieved I had but one. Oh, one was too much by thee. Why had I one? Why ever wast thou lovely in my eyes? But mine I loved, and mine I praised, and mine that I was proud on, she is fallen in a pit of ink, that the wide sea hath not drops enough to wash clean again, nor salt enough to season give to her foul-tainted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so tired in wonder I know not what to say.
On my soul, my cousin is belied!
Were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Although until last night, I have this 12-month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed! Confirmed, it is stronger made now which was before brought up with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie, and Claudio lie, who loved her so that speaking of her foulness washed it with tears? Hence from her, let her die.
Hear me a little, for I have only been silent so long and given way unto this course of fortune, by noting but a lady. I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start into her face, 1,000 innocent shames in angel whiteness beat away those blushes, and in her eye there hath appeared a fire, to burn the errors that these princes hold against her maiden true. Call me a fool. Trust not my reading, nor my observations, which with experimental seal doth warrant the tenor of my book. Trust not my age, my reverence, calling, nor divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here under some biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. You see that the only grace that she hath left is that she will not add to her damnation a sin of perjury. She denies it not. Why seekest thou then to cover with excuse what appears in proper nakedness?
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that you accuse me. I know not. If I know more of any man alive than that which made modesty deformed, let all my sins lack mercy. Oh, my father, prove you that any man would be conversed at hours unmeet, or that I yesterday night maintained the change of words with any creature, refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprision in the princes.
2 of them have the very bent of honor, and if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lives in John the bastard, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
I know not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her, the proudest of them shall hear. Time hath not so dried this blood of mine, nor age ate up my invention, nor fortune made such havoc of my means, nor my bad life reft me with so many friends, but they shall find, awaked in such a kind, strength of limb and policy of mind, ability of means and choice of friends to quit me of them third.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway in this case. Your daughter here, the princes left for dead. Let her a while be secretly kept in, and publish it that she is dead. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's old monuments hang mournful epitaphs and do all rites that appertain unto a burial.
What comes of this? What will this do?
Marry, this well carry you, shall on her behalf change slander to remorse, that is so good. But not for that dream I on this strange course, but upon this travail look for greater burden. She dying, as it must so be maintained, upon the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out of what we have we prize, not to the word whiles we enjoy it, but being lacked and lost, why then we racked about. So, when Claudio shall hear she died upon his words, the idea of her life shall sweetly creep back into the study of imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious beauty, more moving, delicate, and full of life, into the eye and prospect of his soul than when he lived indeed. Then shall he born, if ever love had interest in his liver, and wish he had not so accused her. But if you let all this be so, you'll doubt not. Success will fasten the event in better shape than I can lay it down in likelihood. But if all aim but this be levelled false, the supposition of her death will quench the wonder of her infant.
Signor Leonato, let the friar advise you. And though you know my inwardness and love is very much unto the Prince and Claudio, yet by my faith, I will deal in this as secretly and justly as the sword should want.
E'en that I flow in grief, the smallest twine shall we.
Is well consented. Presently away, for the strange sores strangely they strain cure. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day is perhaps but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Beatrice, have you wept all this while? Yea, and I will weep a while longer. I will not desire that. You have no reason. I do it freely. Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
How much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
'Tis a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. It's not that strange.
The strangest thing I know not. It were as possible for me to say that I loved nothing so well as you. But believe me not! And yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. For I'm sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear, and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it. I protest I love you.
Why then? God forgive me.
Offense, sweet Beatrice.
You've stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest that I loved you.
And do it with all my heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee. Kill Claudio. Look at the wide world!
You kill me to deny it. Farewell.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I am gone the while here. There is no love in you. Nay, I pray you, let me go. Beatrice, in faith I will go.
We'll be friends.
Oh, is you dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy?
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villainy that has slandered, scorned, dishonoured my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man! What? Bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh, God, that I were a man! I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me, Beatrice.
Oh, talk with a man out a window! A proper saying! Nay, sweet hero, she is wronged, she is slandered, she is undone. Princes and counties, and surely a goodly count, confect, a sweet, gallant, surely. God, that I were a man for his sake. Or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into courtesies, and valor into compliment. I cannot be a man with wishing. Therefore I will die a woman with grieving. Miss Harry. Good Beatrice, by this hand I love thee. Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you, in your soul, the Count Claudio hath wronged him?
Hey, as sure as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand. And so I leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go, comfort your cousin. I will say she is dead. And so, farewell.
Is our old assembly appeared?
Oh, a stool and a cushion for the session.
Which be the malefactors? Mary, that my me partner.
Nay, that's certain. We have the exhibition to examine.
Which are the offenders who are to be examined? Let them be brought before Master Constable. Yea, Mary, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Horatio?
Pray, write down Bro Chocho. Yours, Sarah.
I am a gentleman, sir, and my name is Conrad.
Write down Master Gentleman Conrad J. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false knaves, and it will go near to be thought so shortly. I'll answer for yourselves.
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
Sir, I say to you, it is thought that you are false knaves.
Sir. I say to you that we are none.
Well, stand aside, for God. They are both in a tale. Have you written down that they are none? Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must bring forth the watch that are their accusers. Yea, Mary, that's the eftest way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the prince's name. Accuse these men.
This man said, sir, that Prince John, that Don John, the prince's brother, was a villain.
Write down Prince John, a villain. Why did his flat perjury to call the prince's brother villain?
Master Constable.
Pray thee, fellow, peace. I do not like thy look, I promise thee. What heard you say to Mouse?
Married, that he had received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
And that Count Claudio did mean, upon his word, to disgrace hero in front of the whole assembly and not marry her.
Oh, villain! Thou wilt be condemned into everlasting redemption for this!
What else?
This is all.
This is more, master, than you can deny. Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero is in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and upon the grief of it, suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato. I will go before and show him their examination.
Come, let them be opinions.
Let them be in the house.
Coxcomb! That's my life. Where's the sexton? Have him write down the prince's office at Coxcomb.
Away! You are an ass! You are a fucking
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Owed anyway to write me down an ass. But, masters, remember that I am an ass, though it be not writ down yet. Forget not that I am an ass. No, thou villain, thou art full of piety, it shall be proved upon by good witness. I am a wise fella. And, which is more, an officer. And, which is more, an householder. And, which is more, as pretty a piece of flesh as any is in Messina. Oh, that he had been here to write me down an ass!
If you go on thus, you will kill yourself. It is not wisdom thus to second grief against yourself.
I pray thee, cease thy counsel, which falls upon my ears as profitless as water in the sea. Give me no counsel, nor let no comforter delight my ears, but such a one whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a father, who so loved his child, whose joy of hers was overwhelmed like mine, and bid him speak of patience. Measure his woes the length and breadth of mine, and let them answer every strain for strain. If such a man will smile and stroke his beard, bid sorrow wag and cry hem when he should groan, make misfortune drunk with candle wasters, patch grief with proverbs, bring him yet to me, and I will of him gather patience. But there is no such man. For brother, men can counsel and speak comfort to those griefs which they themselves not feel, but tasting it, their comfort turns to passion. No. No, 'tis every man's office to counsel patience to those who wring under the weight of sorrow, but no man's virtue, nor sufficiency, to be so moral when he must endure the like himself. Therefore give me no counsel. My griefs cry louder than adverse.
Therein do men from children nothing differ.
I pray thee peace. I will be flesh and blood, for there was never a philosopher yet who could endure the toothache patiently, whatever they had writ the style of gods or made push at chance and suffering.
And not all the harm upon yourself, but those that do offend you suffer too.
There thou speakest reason. Nay, I will do so. My soul doth tell me Hero is belied, and Claudio shall know. So shall the prince and all those who dishonor her thus.
Ah, here comes the prince and Claudio hastily.
Good den, good den.
Good day to both of you.
Hear me, lords.
We have some haste, Leonato.
Some haste? Well, my lords, fare you well. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
Do not quarrel with us, good old man.
If we could right ourselves of quarreling, some of us would lie low.
Who wrongs him?
Mary, thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler, thou. Nay, reach not for thy sword, I fear thee not.
Mary, through my hand, it should give your age such cause of fear. In faith, my hand meant nothing for my soul.
Tush, man. Never fear and jest at me. No, Claudio. Thou hast so wronged me and my innocent child that I am forced to lay my reverence aside and with gray hair and bruise of many days challenge thee, the trial of a man. Thou hast belied my daughter. The slander gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors, oh, in a tomb where scandal never yet slept, save this of hers, framed by your villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say not right, old man.
My lord, I'll prove it on his body if he dares. Despite his nice fence and active practice, his May of youth and bloom of lustihood.
Away, I will not have to do with you.
Can thou so daff me, boy? Thou hast killed my child. If thou killest me, thou shalt kill a man.
He shall kill a man, and man indeed. Let no man come here and answer me. Come, follow me, Savoy. Come, follow me, Savoy.
We will not wait your patience, Leonato. I am sorry for your daughter's death, but on mine honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full of proof.
My lord.
I will not hear you.
No? Come, brother, away. We will be heard.
And shall, or some of us will smart for it.
Ah, here comes the man we went to seek.
Now, senor, what news?
Good day, my lord. Good day, senor. You are almost come to part of news. Pray.
We had like to have had our two noses snapped off, with two old men without teeth.
Leonato and his brother. What thinkest thou had we fought? I doubt we should have been too young for them.
In a false quarrel there is no true valor. I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high proof melancholy and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It is in my scabbard. Just shall I draw it?
Dost thou wear thy wit by thy side?
Never any did so, though very many have been beside their wit. I will bid thee draw as we do the minstrels. Draw to pleasure us.
As I am honest, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
What? Courage, man! What though care killed a cat, thou wast mental enough in thee to kill care?
Sir, I shall meet your wit in the career and charge it against me. I pray you choose another subject.
By this light he changes more and more. I think indeed he'd be angry.
If he be, he knows how to turn his girdle.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
Bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I jest not. I will make it good. How you dare, with what you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I will protest your cowardice. You have killed a sweet lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will meet you. So may I have good cheer.
What, a feast?
Fare you well, boy. You know my mind. I will leave you now to your gossip-like humor. You break jests as braggarts do their blades, which God be thanked hurt not. My lord, for your many courtesies I give you thanks. I must discontinue your company. Your brother, the bastard, is fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet and innocent lady. For my lord, Blackbeard, there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He is earnest.
Most profound earnest. And I'll warrant thee for love of Beatrice.
Hath challenged thee?
Most sincere.
How pretty a thing man is when he goes about in his doublet and hose and leaves off his wit. you? Did he not say my brother was fled?
Come you, sir, justice cannot tame you. She shall ne'er weigh more reason in her balance. Nay, and you be a cursed hypocrite once, you must be looked to.
How now, 2 of my brother's men bound? Baraccio one?
Hearken after their offence, my lord.
Officers, what offence have these men done?
Marry, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanders. Sixth and lastly, they have belied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are lying knaves.
Firstly, I ask what they have done. Thirdly, what their charge is. Sixth and lastly, why they are committed. And to conclude, what is their offence?
Lightly reasoned, and in his own division. And by my troth, there's one meaning well suited.
Masters, who have you offended that you are thus bound to your answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. Tell me, what have you done?
Sweet prince, let me go no further to mine answer. Do you hear me? And let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms cannot uncover, these shallow fools have brought to light. Who, in the night, overheard me confess to this man, how I was incensed by Don John, your brother, to slander the lady. How you were brought into the orchard, and saw me court Margaret in hero's garments. How you disgraced her, when you should marry her. My villainy they have upon record, which I had rather see with my death than repeat over to my shame. The lady is dead upon mine and my master's false accusation, and briefly I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not this like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison when he's uttered it.
And my brother hath sent you on this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practice of it.
Oh, he is composed of treachery, and fled he is upon this villainy.
Sweet hero, now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance that I loved it first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time, our sexton have reformed Signor Leonardo of the matter. And masters, do not forget to specify when time and place shall serve that I am an ass.
Here comes the master, Signor Leonardo, and the sexton too.
Which of these is the villain? Let me look at his face, that when I note there's eyes in another man, I may avoid him.
If you know your wronger, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hath killed my innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
Nay, villain, thou beliest thyself. Here stand 2 honorable men. A third is fled that had her chance in it. I thank you, princess, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and noble deeds. 'Twas bravely done if thou bethinks you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not, but in mistaking.
By my soul, nor I. Yet, to satisfy this good old man, I will bend under any heavy weight for enjoyment.
I cannot bid thee bid my child live. That were impossible. But I beseech you, possess the people in Messina how innocent she died, and if your love can labor under sad invention, hang an epitaph on her tomb, and sing it to her bones. Tomorrow, come to my house, and though you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that died and heir to us both. Give her the duty you should have gave her cousin, so dies my revenge.
Noble sir, your overkindness doth wring tears from me. I do embrace your offer, and dispose for henceforth of poor Claudia.
Tomorrow I shall expect your coming. Tonight I take my leave. This naughty man shall be brought face to face with Margaret, who I believe was packed up in all this, hired to it by your brother.
No! Why, I saw she was not. Nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me, but hath been just and virtuous in everything I know her by.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not under white and black, this man, the offender, did call me ass. I beseech you, let it be remembered in his punishment.
Thank you for your care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverend youth, and I praise God for you.
This is for thy pains.
God save the foundation! I leave it errant knave in your worship, which I beseech your worship correct for the example of others. God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. And I humbly give you leave to depart. And if a merry meet never be wished, God prohibit it. Come, neighbor!
Until tomorrow, lords. Farewell.
Farewell, my lords. We'll look for you tomorrow.
We will not fail you.
Tonight I'll mourn with you.
Bring this prisoner on. We shall talk with Margaret and learn how her acquaintance grew with this new fellow.
Pray thee, sweet Mistress Margaret, deserve well at my hand by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Will you then write me a sonnet in praise of my beauty?
In so high a style, Margaret, that no man living shall come over it, for, in most comely truth, thou deservest it.
Have no man come over me. Why, should I always keep below stairs?
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth. It catches.
And yours as blunt as the fence's foils, which hit but hurt not.
A most manly wit, Margaret. It will not hurt a woman. And so, I pray you, fetch Beatrice. I give thee the bucklers.
Give us the swords. We have bucklers of our own.
You use them, Margaret. You must put in the pikes for the vice. And they are dangerous weapons for maids.
Well, I will call Beatrice to you, whom I think have legs.
And therefore will come. The God of love that sits above and knows me, how pitiful I deserve. I needed singing, but in loving, why, none were ever so truly turned over and over as my poor self in love. Mary, I cannot show it in rhyme. I have tried. I can find out no rhyme for lady, but baby. In innocent rhyme. Or scorn, horn, a hard rhyme. For school, fool, a babbling rhyme, very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot woo in festival terms. Sir Beatrice. Wouldst thou come when I call thee?
Yea, Signor. And depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Fare you well now. Yet, ere I go, let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words are but foul wind, and foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore, I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frightened the word out of his right sense, so forceful is thy wit. But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my challenge, and I must either shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. And now, pray, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For all of them together, which maintained so politic a state of evil that they would not admit any good parts to intermingle with them. But, I pray you, for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet! I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
Oh, in spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart. If you will spite it for my sake, then I will spite it for yours, for I cannot love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to rule peaceably. Now, tell me, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God, love me, and then there will I leave you too, for here one comes in haste.
Madam, you must come to your uncle. Yonder's old coil at home. It is proved my lady hero hath been falsely accused, the Prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Don John is the author of all, who is fed and gone. Will you come presently?
Signor, will you come hear this news?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncle's.
Is this the monument of Leonardo?
It is.
Now unto thy bones, good night. You will I do this with.
Come, let us hence put on other weeds. Leonardo.
Did I not tell you she was innocent?
So were the Prince and Claudio, who accused her on that invention you heard debated. But Margaret does bear some fault for this, although against her will, as appears in the true course of all question.
Ah, well, I'm glad all things sold out so well.
And so am I, being else by faith and force to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Well, daughter, and you gentlewomen all, withdraw to a chamber, and when I send for you, come hither masked. The Prince and Claudio promised by this hour to visit you. You know your office, brother. You are to act as father to your brother's daughter and give her to the young Claudio.
Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Friar, must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, Signor?
To bind me or undo me, one of them. Signor Leonato, truth it is, good Signor, your niece regards me with an eye of favour.
That I my daughter lent her. 'Tis most true.
And I do, with an eye of love, requite her.
The sight of which I think you had from me, from Claudio and the prince. But what's your will?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical. But for my will, my will is that your good will may stand with ours on this day to be conjoined in the state of honourable marriage, in which, good friar, I shall need your help.
My heart is with your life.
At my help. Here come the prince and Claudio.
Ah, good morrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. Are you here determined to marry my brother's daughter before this Friday?
Indeed I am.
Call her in, brother. Here's the ready friar.
Good morrow, Benedict. Why, what's the matter that thou hast such a familiar face so full of cloudiness?
I think he thinks upon the savage bull. Tush, fear not, man. Here comes other recruiters. Which is the lady I must seize on?
This same is she, and I do give you that.
Well, then she's mine. Let me see your face.
No. Not till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand. For this holy Friday, I am your husband, if you like.
And when I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband. Another hero! Nothing said, sir. One hero died defiled, but I do live, and as I yet live, I am a maid.
The former hero, the hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, but whilst her splendor lived.
All this amazement I can qualify. When after that the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you largely of fair heroes dead. Meantime, let wonders seem familiar, and to the chapel let us presently.
Soft and fair, friar. Which of these is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
Why?
No! No more than reason! Why, then, your uncle and the prince and Claudio have been deceived. They swore you did. Do not you love me? Troth, no! No more than reason!
Why, then my cousin and Margaret and Ursula are well deceived, for they did swear you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
They said you were well nigh dead for me.
It is no such matter. Then you do not love me?
No, truly, but in friendly recompense.
Come, cousin. I'm sure you love this gentleman.
And all be sworn upon it that he loves her. For here's a paper written in his hand, holding sorrow.
And here's another tag stolen from her pocket containing her affection onto Benedict.
Lady and baby.
A miracle! Here's our own hand right, I take thee for pity.
Well, by this good day, I yield under great persuasion. And partially to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
Peace. I will stop your mouth.
How doth thou, Benedict the married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of witcrackers cannot flout me out of my humour. Dost thou think I care for a satire or an epigram? No! If a man will be beaten with brains, he shall wear nothing handsome about him. In brief, since I do purpose to marry, since I do, purpose to marry, I will listen to no purpose that the world can say against it, and therefore never flout at me for what I have said against it. For man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. For thy part, Claudia, I did think to have beaten thee, but in that thou art like to be my kinsman, live unbruised, and love my cousin.
I had well hoped thou wouldst have denied Beatrice, that I might have cudgelled thee out of thy single life to make thee a double dealer, which, out of question, thou wilt be, if my cousin does not look exceedingly narrowly to thee.
Come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, so that we may lighten our own hearts and our wives' heels.
We'll have dancing afterwards.
First, of my word, therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get your wife.
My lord, your brother John is ta'en in flight and brought with armed men back to Messina.
Think not on him till tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for him. Strike up, pipers! I'm sure you're next.
Let's go!